I would like to share my view on linguistic and philosophical aspect a bit from Surasa Latif Bhittai. Shabdul Latif Bhittai, as all of you know, that he is a great poet of the world. Was in 18th century in Kaloda, Sindh. However, his poetry provides timeless and universal thought in shape of different surs and then dastans. So Shah Latif has offered different dynamics on Sufi thought, on mundane thought, on human interaction, and on ecological aspects of the world. So today's Ved expresses a different dimension of human reverence or human surrender and submission towards Almighty Allah. So it is a famous couplet knowing as Tan Tasbih Man Maniyu Dil Dabbu Jan. Tan Tasbih Man Maniyu Dil Dabbu Jan Tandu Te Talabaju Wahdat Sir Vajan Wahdahu La Sharika Lahu Hi Rag Ragun Sutai Suan Unji. So Tan Man Manko Dil Dabbu, whose body is rosary, whose body is rosary, whose mind is bead, whose heart is tambourine, is vibrate with the melody of divine unity. He is one without any partner. Whose heart is tambourine. He is one without any partner, resounds through every being. Blessed are those whose sleep itself becomes worship. Suta says one, Suta is one Ninda Ibadat Onaji. So in this bed, Shah Abdul Latif focuses on how you can turn your body into a body of worship. When every organ, every limb remembers the Creator and surrenders, submits to the Almighty Allah. So this is very beautiful bit, and if we are focusing on the context of Surasa, then Surasa emphasizes awakening of the soul. It transforms ritual religion into an inner spirituality. The Beth describes as human being as a complete musical instrument of divine remembrance. So this is all about the remembrance. विसारियां न विसरन संभारियां 100 बार दियां सा घंटी लार सजण चुणकन चित्त में मंजा मुंहिंजे रूह जे वञे साजन विसरी मर लॻे लूग थर बाबियो थी मरा. So in this way he has focused on different dimensions of spiritual dynamism. Linguistically, this faith offers a great and beautiful symbolism as tan. Tan means body or physical existence. Tasbih, rosary or continuous remembrance. Man manko, mind as a beat, conscious awareness. It means he focuses on the mind, on brain, on intellect. Dil damburo, heart as tambourine. Spiritual resonance. Tandum, strings. Desires transformed into yearning. Rag, melody. Mystical harmony. Ragun, means whole being participants. The imagery converts the human body into a living instrument of devotion and remembrance. Linguistic features of this Beth, as it reflects extended metaphor, dominance of music as spiritual remembrance. He in tambourine. Structural analysis of the Bath has three stages: body, mind, and heart. Body, mind, and heart. Then reaches the talab, which culminates. Then reaches the talab, which culminates into divine union of the body. Body is not rejected as a state becomes the worship. Body itself becomes the worship. Body becomes the body of the worship. The senses remembrance, life itself becomes prayer. This reflects the two ideal of integrating spirit and matter. Philosophy of music. Music here is metaphysical. Harmony of creation, vibration and in any pursuit of human leads love towards into love and desire into love. Unity is hard merely believed. నిండా ఇబాదత్ ఉంది. Remembrance becomes one's permanent spirit. This is the Sufi idea that we are looking poetry words of the word. Towards relevance, then this bed is ingrateful. It is the unit enforce his ideas throughout enforce his ideas throughout spiritual life. It can alive spirituality instead of empty ritual. Shabdalati focuses through this way that only empty rituals are not good. However, one should live and observe the life spiritually, and he should consider his soul as well as he is considering the body. Concluding all of this discussion, we can say that Shah Abdul Latif transforms the body into prayer, the heart into music, the remembrance into existence, and existence into divine unity. The Ved presents one of the finest syntheses of language, music, mysticism, and philosophy in Sindhi literature. So this is very much beautiful Beth of Shah Abdul Latif Bhitai in Surasa, and that Beth gives us idea of thinking and then mindfulness, reverence and then prayer, and alive to be alive intellectually and mindful, and then remembrance into existence and existence into divine unity. तन तस्बी मन मणियूं दिल दंबूरो जन तंदू ते तलब जूं वहदत सुर वजन वहदहू ला शरीक लहू इयो राग रगन सुता Se Suhan, Sutai Suhan Nind Ibadat Jinji. So this bait is very much beautiful creation by Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai, and through this bait he gives us different teachings, mystical teachings as well as mundane teachings as well as religious teachings and philosophical and linguistic one too. So this bait is very good study for all of those who are interested in literature, who are interested in Sindhi language, and who are interested in even mysticism and Sindhi tasawwuf. In mystical philosophy and mystical culture, the prayers and remembrance are allocated as exclusive part of uh, that observance. However, Shah Abdul Latif Bhittai turns life into such observance of prayer. So it is again the second stage of yaqeen, ainul yaqeen, ilmul yaqeen, ainul yaqeen, and hakul yaqeen. Kan tasbih, man man dambu rojan, whose body is rosary, whose intellect or mind is like the beads, and whose heart is like tambourine. So he connects music as well as human body, or science of the body, or human physiology, and with the spiritual thought. So he tries to amalgamate the three dimensions of thought and then concludes the things. Tandu te talabaju wahdat sir vajan. The strings of that seeking are opening or offering or sharing the secrecies of oneness. And that oneness is Vahdahu La Sharika Lahu Yo Rag Ragun. So Almighty Allah is only one and none is his partner. That is the melody of all human sinews. And he concludes, say, Sutai Suan, those such type of people who observe such life, they are suitable to sleep to, and they are good in that position and suitable in that position because their sleep is like prayer. So Shah Latif presents a very unique idea for prayer, that you may turn your whole body and all of the movement into prayer. When your all the movements turn into prayer, then you become a body of submission, a body of surrendering, a body of woe, a body of that type of observance that has been obliged to. So it is all about the Sindhi mystical culture and these ideas take influence of the subcontinent's thought on mysticism and tasawwuf and Vedanta. So Shah Latif tries to uh, syncretize all those thoughts into one thought, that how a human being, irrespective of his uh, creed, caste, culture, and other things, can be a good Sufi, good person, then he must observe such life. Tan tasbih man man ko dil damburo jan, तंदू ते तलब जूं वहदत सिर वजन वहदहू ला शरीक लहू इयो राग रगुन से सुताई सुवन निंड इबादत जिन. So actually it is said that it was a rejoinder of the Beth, and that Beth was given by a Sufi, another Sufi, and that was that Sutav thi jag nind न कजे एतरी तो जो साणे बायो सो मांझांदे जो माग. Sultani swag nindum kande na mile. So this is rejoinder to it, that those people who turn their everything as prayer, as remembrance, they may sleep because their body is like rosary, their mind is like beads, and their heart is like tambourine, and their seekings strings are being resounds the secrecy of oneness, and they are declaring, their sinews are declaring that Almighty Allah is one and He has no partner to. So those people may sleep and they look suitable to be slept because their sleep is like prayer. So it was rejoinder to that couplet, Sutav thi jag, awake O slept, निंड न कजे एतरी. Don't do such sleep, don't do the sleep to that extent. तो जो साणे बायो सो मांझा दे जो माग. The land, the country you are thinking your homeland, it is only a retiring place. Sultani swag nindum kande na mile. You may not enjoy the king's favor, king's confidence by doing such sleepings. So come out of that sleep. Then Shabdul Latif said this way, that tan tasbih man man ko dil damburu jan tandu te talabajum wadat sir vajan wada la sharika lahu yo rag ragun. Say Sutai is one. Thank you very much. You have invited me and kindly share your views to